There's something I want. Put money inside.
Hi, my name is Nabila.
Hi, my name is Iza.
Hi, my name is Haja.
The freezing point of a solvent depends on the concentration of the dissolved solute and the nature of the solvent.
If the dissolved solute is a non-electrolyte, then the decrease in the freezing point, which is delta T, is proportional to the molality M, which is mole of solute per kilogram of solvent of a dilute solution. According to the equation, delta T equal to Kf times M. Kf is the molar freezing point depression constant unique for each solvent. In this experiment, you will be given cyclohexane as a solvent and a solid whose molar mass you will determine from the observed freezing point depression. Today, we are going to conduct an experiment which is freezing point depression. The objective of this experiment is to determine the freezing point of pure solvent and the solution of an unknown, and to determine molar mass of the unknown solid using freezing point depression method.
So moving on to the apparatus that we're going to use in this experiment.
So Haja, what are you doing?
Oh yes, in this experiment we're going to use cyclohexane for the chemical. So we'll be needing 15 ml of this, and never forget to wear your glove for your safety precaution.
I thought I would know better. That's wishful thinking, thought there'd be no pressure. That's wishful drinking, is anything forever?
For the procedure, first we pour 15 ml of cyclohexane in the boiling tube. Then we put this boiling tube into this beaker full of ice.
Once the temperature started to drop until 10 degrees Celsius, begin to sample the temperature for every 30 seconds and record the data into the table provided. Here, weigh about 0.25 grams of unknown solute. Place the tube with solvent and thermometer back into the water bath. So after the solvent melts, and then we're going to add the solute that we have prepared into the tube. And then we gently stir it using the thermometer. Here, we remove the tube from heat and let cool at room temperature for about 5 minutes and put back the tube into the beaker full of ice.
When the temperature has dropped to 10 degrees Celsius, start sampling the temperature for every 30 seconds.
Here is the data that we obtained from the experiment. And here is the graph that we plot based on the data obtained from the experiment.
this experiment is the freezing point of a solution is always less than the freezing point of the pure solvent. Another concept that applies to this experiment is cooling curve that occur because of a solution freeze. A solution freeze only the solvent solidifies and the solute increase in concentration. The effect of increase in concentration The effect of increase in concentration of solute will increase the molality. The temperature is constantly dropping because of it's trying to reach the temperature of ice bath. It does not stay constant because of the temperature of a solute is constantly increasing.
6.5 hours later.
Therefore, the difference in concentration will affect the difference in temperature. Yay!
In this experiment, there are few safety precautions that you must follow. First, you must always wear your gloves whenever handling with chemicals, as for this experiment, you are using the cyclohexane. Secondly, when it comes for you to read the thermometer reading, make sure that your eye level is parallel to the scale of the thermometer so that you can get the precise reading of the temperature. Lastly, we must avoid the delay in using the stopwatch so that you can minimize the error.
In the conclusion, the purpose of doing this experiment is to determine the molecular mass of a compound by measuring the freezing point depression. In this experiment, it had been done by melting and freezing the solvent, and it has been mixed with unknown solute. Therefore, we also succeed to determine the freezing point of pure solvent and a solution of an unknown and determine the molar mass.
I just wanna dance, feel good.
So, Nabila, what is the purpose of this experiment?
Oh, yeah. To determine the freezing point. Macam kau nak tengok. Maksudnya tak payah tengok ni lah kamera.
Tak payah tengok kamera.
Yelah, habis
Baik aku cakap je. The objective of this experiment are to determine
to determine.
determine.
Saya kontrol macam saya.
Yes, do that.
Hi, my name is Izzy.
What?
Cepat lah.
Freezing point. Oh,
Freezing point is freezing point depression in that the tulis lagi kecil. The discussion on rulat. Another concern.
Tak, nak apa saya?
Oh, Nabila.
Apa salah kau lain? Salah kau lain. Apa asian you? So, thank you for watching our video.
and please like.
Don't forget to comment.
So, that's all for this semester. Bye!